So yeah, in Canada, you'll basically get the best place to invest. But since we're sure that you've heard some things about us, let us get that off the way. We're not just a mass of land, we're a whole culture in which we are famous for our kindness, especially when you put our neighbors below us. We love the world and we think that we have our debt to it for offering us so much. So we don't want to create barriers and put walls amongst our borders. We embrace all the talent that these people bring and happily welcome them. Now, talking about other things. To be clear, Canada is not just maple syrup and hockey. We have so much more to offer. For example, cars. Did you know that cars are one of our biggest exports? We also export crude oil. Bet you didn't know about that. Well, we also export a lot of vehicle and aircraft parts, which demonstrate our quality in production and talent for people to work on them. We have the highest quality equipment with the highest quality people to sell worldwide. So, that's enough talk about exports. Why not talk about imports now? Well, at this time, we're importing more than we export, as you can see in this graph right below. And this is because we're saving up for the further expansion of many industries, which is the reason of why you should invest now. Right now is the moment for you to invest, since we are gathering up all the resources to later explode. This will make your return of investment safe. It will be in the future, but it will be way more than you expect. And while you may be asking yourself, how do they know that their economy will start rising? They have no proof. Well, the answer is not that complex. You know the business cycle. It is a macroeconomic model that represents a country's growth in both ways. It goes up and then down again. Well, with this, you know that at this moment we're nearing to a throw, which is the lower part, well, when you're going down. And that means that it is predictable what will happen. The economy will start an expansion, and that's when your return on investment kicks in and go back to your wallet. You can see that this will happen in the following graph, which clearly shows our steady economic growth. Focus on top lines, which are the short and long run trend. Well, what you can see here is that we've been growing constantly, and soon you will be part of it. Right now, our prices are lower than they should be, so with your investment, we'll go up and you'll start earning more again. And you might be a little concerned with unemployment, which at the moment is starting to rise. But following the business cycle, the inflation will start to decrease, and you can see in the next graph. That gives us incentives to export. And that's also a reason why you shouldn't worry about the external balance of goods and services. Inflation will eventually decrease, and it's not long till it does so. And that's when our boom will start. But now, we're not all just machines or capitalism machines that just work to earn money. We care about the people. We care about Canadians and every single person in the world. And because we're economists and investors, we care about the people who work for us. And that's why we have one of the most and best educated workforce. This is impressive because with a better workforce, you'll get better results, and this will eventually start to get better in the long run, since these workers will show what they do to their children, so they'll start with that knowledge and build up with more. But we don't only care about how they work, we also care about how happy they are, which will affect the quality of their work. We base this on life expectancy, and as you can see in this graph, we have a high level of life expectancy. Actually, it is the highest in all of America, or the whole continent, not just the country. It is also important to note that we have a relatively distributed wealth within the members of our society, and we can say we do thanks to the Gini index, which for us is an average around 33%. We hope that after this video, you decide to invest your money in the right country for you, in the adequate one. And remember that where you put your money reflects the type of person you are, and only you know how you want to be seen. How could it be better than in the most polite country?